incredible talent on this campus, and I'm going to do my best to show off as much of it as I possibly can. I know that Miss O. Riordan also does the same thing when we have Miss O is up in the box up there. Everybody wave to Miss O. Miss O is the visual and performing arts department chair. She is basically my supervisor. We work very, very well together. And we both work very, very hard to make sure that the visual and performing arts on this campus are extremely well recognized. The group you see right in front of you right now is the marching band from the fall of '09. They are the first band in the history of Riordan High School to come home from a Northern California Band Association's competition with a first place trophy. Now, we have a history of a terrific band. Don't get me wrong with that. We've been competing in Northern California Band Association competitions for 7 years now. And this is the first time we've come home in the first place rating. We have come home placing almost every single time in the last 6 of those 7 years. So we've been doing very well in competition. So this is just an extra feat that we've accomplished this year. I'd like to recognize some people in our front row because they are part of why we are able to do what we do and get the higher scores that we do. There is a visual component to everything that we do, not only a music component, but a complete visual component. And the ladies up in the front row, if you would all please stand. They are all part of that visual component. And that would not exist if it was not for their instructor, Mr. Mark Liu. Mark, are you here? I'm sure Mark is out helping you do something right now. When Mark was a sophomore in high school, I had an all-male flag line. And they went out, we had an all-male flag line and an all-male rifle line in it, and Mark was in the back. Everybody please recognize that, because without him, our auxiliary scores would not be shooting through as well as our visual scores would not be as high as they are. So thank you, Mark, very, very much. We have, and we're growing. He went over to Mercy High on Friday and accumulated 16 signatures for hopefully a large guard next year. And so we're looking forward to the 5 here accumulating to 15 or 20, which would be an amazing visual performance. I'd like to recognize a few people right now before this group takes the stage. Are there any faculty or administrators in the house? If you could please stand, I'd like to recognize you. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate your support. We have a very close-knit family here at Riordan High School, and for those of you who have sons that are heading up this way, and you might be considering some other school, you don't want to do that. This is the place to be for a young man to grow spiritually, educationally, and as a person. As I said before, I have some people I want to recognize. If there are any, and I know that's a dumb question to ask, if there are any boosters, band boosters in the house, would you please stand and be recognized right now? Stand up. Let me tell you, without these people, we would not leave the parking lot. They have outfitted us, and I know Mike's going to talk about it in a few minutes, they have outfitted us with a beautiful trailer. We have lots of great equipment that has been purchased with the help of our boosters. The event that's going to happen this evening after this concert was set up fully and completely by them. It's going to be an amazing and enjoyable evening of recognition for our young men on this stage, young men and women. And Now I'm going to go ahead and continue. This group is the concert band. This is